Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Susan's Life with ALS. Today I thought I would kind of go over Radicava and focus this video just on that with Radicava administration, what it looks like, traveling with it, that kind of stuff. Let's get started. I will show you first the equipment that I use. So I have a port that is embedded in my chest right here. You can sort of see the scar. And right now, I'm on my 2 weeks off from the medication. The medication that I'm on is called Radicava, and it's an IV medication. It's a powerful antioxidant, and the theory is, among the medical community, that people with ALS have a lot of free radicals in their body, and the powerful antioxidant then binds to the free radicals and then thus slowing the disease down. It's a theory. This is a medication that is approved by the FDA, and we just, us with ALS are going to pretty much try anything. I am starting with things that are approved by the FDA, and then we'll see if I try anything else. Anyway, so let's get into Radicava. So Radicava comes in a box like this, and inside this are 2 IV bags, and they are 100 milliliters each. And there are 2 bags in here, and so that's the dosage that I do every day for 10 days every month. So that's the box that it comes in. I don't have any medication in this because I did use it up, but I did have a box that was saved. Alright, so the tubing that goes with that is this, and I'll open this package and let you see what that is. So it's just regular IV tubing, and it's got the regular stopper on it, and all you do is roll this stopper down and it will plug that up. And then this is run by gravity, but it does have, this is called a dial-a-flow, and it twists, and you can then twist it to how fast you want it to run, and I go ahead and just not do where it says open, but I do the 250 milliliters an hour. And so that regulates my IV bag. Then the other equipment, of course, you need hand sanitizer, saline flushes, and I will go ahead and take this out of the package and show you, and I use a couple of these during the administration. All it is normal saline, let's see, 0.9% sodium, and yeah, sodium chloride. Okay. And let's see, so you need alcohol swabs and heparin. And that is in here. And I'll take that out of the package and show you that syringe. It's smaller, and this is 5 milliliters of heparin. And I leave that in the port after I'm done with every infusion, and then at the end of the 10 days I put it in, and then that's what stays in for the 2 weeks that I am off. Okay, so what is in, how do I access the port? Well, I do have a home infusion nurse that comes twice a month, because after every 7 days that the port is accessed, it has to be de-accessed. So I can de-access, and then she comes like the next day, or you know, a couple days, and puts and accesses the port again for me so that I can finish out my course of 10 days within 14. So I'll show you what goes in my chest. So it's buried, the port is buried under my skin right here. And it goes into the, I want to say superior vena cava. That I'm not sure. I know it's not a vein directly into my heart, but it's very close. It's one of the big ones. Okay, so in a 2-week period in a month, the beginning of 7 days, the home infusion nurse comes and she puts this, let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, maybe not. There we go. Puts this needle into my chest, and then it's hooked to what we call a butterfly, so that you can grasp it like that and then fold the wings down, and then it's covered with a tegaderm, which is that clear sticky kind of film, and you cover that. Then what's left is this tail, then outside my body, hooked to my chest. So imagine this then is hooked, and I have this hanging then. So this is a tube. Let's see if it'll focus on it. Sorry. It's got a little stopper thingy right here. And then this part is where I infuse the medication. And then normally I would have a cap on this between doses, but on the end you can see kind of that blue dot, and that's also a stopper. And so anything that you're infusing, you hook to that, hook to the end of that, but you have to push the stopper down, and so that's an extra protection for that. Okay, so that's how I do that at home. When I travel, I need to bring Radicava and then all my equipment that I just showed you. So when you travel, you have to bring your medication in a carry-on, and then separate from the rest of your other stuff you're bringing as a carry-on. So I bring this bag. It's not very big. It's Samsonite. Got a nice one of those things here that you can hook it, you know, kind of on the top of your suitcase. And this holds all my equipment, and you carry it on, and you can go ahead and send Radicava through the x-ray. And then they will see that there's liquid in there that's more than you can bring, and pull you aside and then hand inspect it, and then it's okay and send you on your way. And I would think, and I know for sure that's the same with any other medication that you're going to bring. And but you want to notify TSA before you go through security. And I have brought other medications with me and had to do that, and I even am on one that cannot go through the x-ray machine. But just make sure that you tell TSA, you know, when you're there by the conveyor belt and starting to put your bags down, take your coat off, and tell the TSA, and they're more than happy to help you. So when you're traveling, you know, bring that bag, and then when I get to my destination and have to do an infusion, I bring these command hooks. Kind of see that? And stick one up on the hotel wall, the wall in the hotel room, and then that becomes my IV pole. Usually in hotel rooms there's at least a chair, you know, another, you know, an extra chair, or there's a desk and a chair, and so it's a good place kind of to set up, and you can do your infusion. So when we went to New York City, I really had no trouble and did my infusions in the morning before we were going out for the day, and that worked out just fine. So each infusion takes about an hour. They're a half an hour each, but there's some setup and then cleanup afterwards, and so you're probably looking total, the whole total infusion, about an hour and a half. And it really, if you kind of plan around it, and plan to do something that you can sit down and do while you're getting your infusion, it really doesn't impact your life much. And what the Radicava will do, and I think I mentioned this at the beginning of my video, is slow the disease down. So I'm going to stay on the Radicava, you know, as long as I can, and that would be as long as it's affordable. Right now I do have what's called commercial insurance, and no, I don't work right now or will anymore, but I am on my husband's insurance, and he works for a company that has hundreds of employees, and they offer health insurance, and I am on his health insurance. And so I'm going to stay on that and the Radicava as long as my husband works. And that's about it. And I thank everybody for watching. Please subscribe to my videos. I make videos. I try to do it once a week, and usually centered around things about ALS, my life with ALS, and try to keep an upbeat and positive experience in my life. So please tune in. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.